I'll introduce Alison again. I don't know if you got that last time. So Alison is our Associate Dean from the Faculty of Health as well, and she's going to be doing some of the speeches, and we'll be doing this together today. Now, a few things to point out, if I could do. Firstly, you'll see the chat going down the side of the screen. Feel free to put anything you want in that chat. Say hello to people, comment on anything you like. As long as we keep it clean, I think that'll be should be within university regulations for that. So that's the thing to do there. It's really important to know that this is a celebration rather than a ceremony. So we're going to be celebrating what you guys have all achieved this year. So it's just to bear that in mind as we go through the day. I hope you've all brought something to drink, some food, some snacks, anything like that. Feel free to do that as well whilst we're going through this celebration today. I would like to introduce you to something called Padlet, if possible. So there'll be a link coming up in the chat. Now, Padlet's a facility for you to be able to put down your best wishes to other people, to say some things about how you've gone on the course, how you've enjoyed it, the things you've liked, the things you'll really remember, any pictures you may want to do, you can put those onto Padlet. So that link will be there. It is just appeared in the chat now from Harvey. So feel free to click on that link and add anything you want into the Padlet. And you'll do that by pressing the pink plus sign, which is at the bottom of the Padlet, and then add an image or a comment or anything you want to do from there. So, without further ado, and hopefully someone who's got a working microphone, I'm going to hand over to our Vice-Chancellor now, and she's going to give you a message of celebration.
Hello, my name is Shirley Congdon, Vice-Chancellor of the University of Bradford. It is my great pleasure to welcome you to our Class of 2021 celebration and to congratulate you on your success. I know that many of you would prefer to be celebrating your achievements in person, but this online graduation in no way diminishes the significance of your success. Graduation ceremonies mark the culmination of years of study, overcoming obstacles and challenging yourself along the way. For you, the Class of 2021, this is certainly the case. No one could have predicted that you would have had to manage large parts of your studies online and in lockdown. The fact that you have achieved success despite living and studying through a global pandemic is a tremendous achievement, and I am proud of and impressed by all of you. I am confident that as you move forward, whether into your chosen career or further study, that you will draw upon your experiences at the University of Bradford and take confidence from succeeding in such unprecedented circumstances to become the person you want to be. Many societies are not fair. The pandemic, as you will know, has exposed significant structural inequalities across and within countries, with certain groups of people being disproportionately affected by COVID-19. This is not acceptable. At the University of Bradford, our vision is a world of equality of opportunity where people want to and can make a difference. I hope that as a University of Bradford graduate, you will do everything you can to stand up for a fairer society where diversity is seen as a source of strength, to be valued and leveraged. You all have the knowledge, power and values to support fair and just societies. It has been inspiring that despite being in the midst of a pandemic and being confined to our homes, that so many of our students and staff and partners have reaffirmed and committed to do everything we can to end racism. The university values of excellence, innovation, trust and inclusion will serve you well in everything you do. Excellence will be at the heart of everything you do. Innovation, you will give invention light and celebrate creativity. Trust will be at the foundation of your relationships, underpinned by integrity in all you do. Diversity will be a source of strength to you, and you will understand it, value it, support it, and leverage it. In preparing for today's event, we asked some of our graduates to tell us a little bit about their experiences at our university. We received lots of positive feedback and wise words, and this response seems particularly apt to share. You get out what you put in. The university can give you equipment, the facilities and world-class teachers, but they can't give you the work ethic and the passion needed to do everything meaningful in your life. That has to come from you. You can't work at bronze level and expect gold medals. So once again, from me and everybody at the university, congratulations on becoming a graduate of the University of Bradford. You will remember your time at Bradford and this day for many years to come. It marks the transition from your years of study with us towards a new beginning and the next phase of your life. Whatever path you take, stay curious and open. Maintain an interest in our world, in society, politics, the environment. Make no mistake, however, our world is complex. As you progress through life, you will face opportunities and challenges, forks in the road, maybe the odd setback or a difficult decision or relationship. You may be required to listen when you really want to speak, to be asked your opinion when you know what you say will not be popular. So my advice, trust your values and your opinion. Know your worth, speak out for what you believe in, and stand up against injustice. Be confident that your education and your experience gained at the University of Bradford have prepared you all. Take all you have learned to make a difference and to change the world for better. Class of 2021, you have my greatest respect and admiration. Thank you for joining the University of Bradford family, of which you will be a valued member for the rest of your life. My heartfelt blessings and good wishes to you all. Have a fabulous day, and once again, congratulations.
Okay, thank you, Shirley. And I'd like to echo her comments and say how proud I am of you all as well, especially to the paramedics who I've seen a shout out on the chat there as well, just there. So well done to you all. So now I'm going to introduce a celebration card that's been signed by all the staff members and all the support staff in the Faculty of Health. So that's going to scroll up on the screen now and with some best wishes to you all. And whilst that's going on, Alison's going to pick out a few of the comments and just read them out to highlight just what you've basically all achieved in the last year and what you've had to overcome to do that.
So you'll get a copy of this afterwards sent to you, and I would encourage you to just take your time and to keep it. But you'll notice on page 1 there in green, there was our Chancellor of the University. It's okay, you don't doesn't matter. And then as we scroll through, you'll see I recognise various staff members' names there. So Joe Nichols from the Healthcare Leadership Team, we've got the Careers and Employability Team, a lovely photo from the paramedics there, John. Dawn from the MPH team, and I can see a lovely message from Amanda that I read earlier actually. A number of you from the School of Nursing and Healthcare Leadership will remember Ruth. Ruth is our head of school who's just retired. So take your time and work your way through this. There's an awful lot of people extremely proud of what you've achieved today. And I'm in a lucky position that I work across the faculty and across all courses and with all staff. And actually, it's really interesting to hear. We might have a staff member from the physiotherapy team are obviously very proud of their physiotherapy students, but they're celebrating all of you today. And that's really what John and I are doing. So keep this safe and revisit.
Okay, thanks, Alison. One of the reasons I was asked to come today was for translation purposes. You may have picked up there on Alison's accent, so if you did miss any of that or any of this today, just put it in the comments and I'll try and I'll do my best for you. But basically, what she wants to say is, you've all done right well. You know, so that's what we really want to pass on for today. So we're going to move on to another video now, which is from our elected sabbatical officers from the Student Union. So that's going to play now, and just again pass on their wishes to you all.
To the class of 2021, congratulations on achieving your degree awards today. Although this style of graduation is certainly very different, please do not let it detract from the achievements of this proud and exciting day, which recognizes the huge amount of work you've all done to get your degrees.
Never forget that graduation signifies your transition from a student to a professional. It marks the time to take charge of your life and follow your dreams.
The pandemic has challenged the status quo and has shown that old ways of doing things just don't work. So it's the responsibility of the new generation to reshape how our world looks.
Enjoy your day today with friends and family to the fullest, because when you wake up tomorrow, you'll have a responsibility to take control and shape your own future.
The virtual networks and connections you've made this year will always help you to stay connected to Team Bradford as alumni and help each other as you go on to your next endeavour.
Now go on and follow your dreams and make your difference to the world.
Okay, I'm now going to hand over to Alison. Alison's here representing the Dean of the Faculty. She's the Associate Dean of our Faculty for Learning and Teaching, and she's going to give us a speech about your achievements this year. I'll say over to you, Alison.
Thank you, John. So it is my pleasure to take just a few moments today to really say thank you for what you've achieved and to say thank you for how hard you've worked over the last few years. And I'm doing this on behalf of the Faculty of Health Studies. I understand that many of you will be joining your programme or discipline area celebrations afterwards, and I hope you have a fabulous time. I guess I should really start by echoing the message that we've heard from our Vice-Chancellor and Sabbatical Officers. Really, congratulations. This, we know today, is the culmination of your hard work, resilience, determination to continue your studies, and not only to continue, to succeed in your studies during a worldwide pandemic. Well done. However, I also think it's an important time to reflect. We'll start by looking back slightly, and then we'll move to looking forwards. The people around us shape who we become. Some of you will have been lucky enough to have been surrounded by loving family and supportive friends during your degree, and I'm sure that has helped. For some of you, at times, there may have been a member of staff, whether that be in the university or whether that be in the workplace, who've provided some support when you needed it. Let's just take a moment. Recognise who they are, recognise how I might thank them, and just think forward, how might I pay that kindness forward in the future? We need our future professionals to become champions for our students in the future. What can you do to become a champion for future students in the workplace? Some of us, and some of you here joining me today, will have achieved this without that same level of support. You will have achieved your degree without being surrounded by that same fantastic support that some of your peers have had. And my word, what an achievement. To you, I am in absolute awe. You inspire me personally, probably more than you can imagine. Some of you I know have been juggling your studies with significant caring responsibilities. Many of our students have school-aged children. Many of our students have been juggling placements with school bubbles bursting here, there, everywhere, and a dash of homeschooling thrown in. I know how difficult that has been. Many of you I know will have been worried about your elderly or more vulnerable, important others, and some of you will have been medically vulnerable yourself. What an achievement. Well done. And of course, our experiences also shape who we become. We've seen probably in the last 18 months, more so than for many years, the positive impact that public health and healthcare leadership can have on the health and well-being of society. And we've also seen the power of their voice in highlighting structural inequalities. I'd start to suggest we're experiencing a shift in public understanding of the power of these disciplines. So for all of you, what a time to be qualifying in these areas, what an impact you are going to be able to have. Many of you will have been on the front line of our health and social care fight against the pandemic. To our students who have been on placement during this time, I am, and I will remain to be, in deep gratitude. You have displayed a level of adaptability and resilience far higher than any of us anticipated at the start of your degree. I know that some of you will have witnessed a disproportionate number of upsetting scenes and a disproportionate amount of workforce pressure at times. That too will have shaped the practitioner you are about to become. Take a moment, acknowledge the impact these experiences have upon us, the great ones and the tragic ones. What are those defining moments for you? How have they inspired you? How have they influencing how you will impact on society? And now, as we look to the future and we respond to that call to action from our Vice-Chancellor to stand up for a fairer society, to understand, value and leverage diversity and to make our difference on the world. To do this well, you need to be confident and you need to be loud. You need to recognise what you have achieved during your degree and you need to recognise where you are about to achieve in the future. What are you most proud of? What do we need to hear? To be able to reward yourself with a long and enjoyable career, you also need to look after yourself. To recognise where you might need support and proactively reach for it, and where you might need to prioritise self-care. But in addition, you also need to recognise when it is time for you to grow and develop further. When it is time for you to be stretched professionally again. Maybe when it is time to undertake further study. Aim high. Where will you be our next Director of Public Health? When will you become our next Chief Executive? Aim high. So congratulations, class of 2021. I will never forget what you have achieved.
Really nice words, Alison. Thank you for that. How come you've got a lectern and I haven't? I'm just. Well, yeah, maybe that. Maybe we'll come round to that there. But well done. I'd just like to say to you all from me as well, to echo those comments and just say well done to you all. Now, at a physical ceremony, we would have a round of applause for you all now, and I think we should do that again now here. So if you can all put your cameras on, unmute your microphones, and we're going to have a big round of applause now for all of you. So I'm going to start that. So well done to all of you, really. Well done.
Well done, everyone.
Well done.
Superb. Let's hear from you all. Very good. The family there.
We're off again.
Well done.
I'm playing at home there.
So fantastic from everybody there, and oh, lovely hat. Well done, that man. What's your name? What's the little lad with a hat's name? What's he called? We need to find out.
Maiku.
Maiku. Hello, Maiku. Are you proud? You've done really well to graduate at your age.
We're really proud, aren't we?
Going on holiday.
Very good. You're going on holiday, good.
Yeah, but we wanted to say hello to everyone.
Well, hello to you, and I hope you enjoy your holiday there.
Oh, thank you.
So shortly we're going to be moving to your individual Zoom meetings for the courses that you're on. But before we do that, we want to return to the Padlet and look at some of the things that have been posted on Padlet, if we could do there. So if we can put the Padlet on screen now and see anything that's been posted there. Now, fingers crossed, there are some things there, you know. My microphone's gone. Hopefully someone's posted something on Padlet by now. So we'll have a look at the Padlet, and that will appear on the screen for us to look at, and we'll perhaps pick some things out there.
Oh, good.
Very good. We have got some things there, haven't we? So someone's nicked my photo, I can see there, from the paramedic course. So well done for that. That was when you were all in year 2, if I remember, and we did a day at the fire with the fire service, and the helicopter came to make sure we were doing everything right. I think. Alison, do you want to anything?
I think it's that for me. It's this personal reminder that, you know, again, the link to this will be sent to you. Treasure it. You know, in 20 years' time, how nice will it be to reopen these things? Don't forget Bradford. Don't forget your peers. Don't forget your staff. We want to know what you've been doing. Keep in touch. It's great to see you here.
It is. So if you can keep adding to Padlet, and it would be great to get a really good, to get lots of things on there to remember you all by. So try and put it down as a thing to do today, to add your particular message about your time at Bradford on Padlet for today. That would be great. So from there, we will be moving on shortly to our own Zoom rooms from here. So I'd like to invite Alison just to thank everybody here today for contributing, if it could do that. It's this is really a celebration of what you've achieved, and I think that's come through in all the speeches you've heard today. I don't think we will ever have had a graduating cohort that have had to overcome as many obstacles as you have done this year. So just well done to you all, and thank you for contributing to the session today. So you will have received an email with a link to, you will receive an email to the link to the video content that you can watch back. This has been my debut on TV, so you know, it's something that you may want to save, that you might be able to sell in a few years' time. Who knows? But otherwise, you will also have had links through to the Zoom rooms for your own cohort as well. So I'd just like to finish by saying, well done to you all, and well done to the University of Bradford class of 2021. Fantastic.